CBS Colorado presents this year's Girls in Science, inspiring girls to learn and explore STEM careers now and in the future. Sponsored by Xcel Energy, proudly powering your neighborhood. Now, let's meet the mentor.
Hi, I'm Amanda Rome, Executive Vice President and Chief Customer Officer of Xcel Energy. Just grew up in a very loving home. My dad went and became a science teacher, and my mom was a nurse. So science and technology and all of that was a big part of who they were. I would say in the STEM world, science was my sort of favorite part of that world. There was a while when I thought, I'm gonna be a pediatrician. I love the human anatomy, kind of biology, that sort of science. But a big central feature for me of high school and as I got older was athletics. I was, a very good high school volleyball player, and then you decide to go to college, right? And you step into a space where you're kind of the little freshman again who isn't the best player on the court anymore. And that is a humbling moment, and I thought, okay, I have a little bit of a hill to climb here, and so that's my next challenge. I went to Penn State. They were one of the top volleyball programs in the country. Was able to find my way into the starting lineup as a sophomore, and that's the year we won a national championship.
Penn State wins its first NCAA title.
I always talk about this phrase, bettering the ball. And it's a really important part of volleyball, and it has translated in my life going forward. In volleyball, we talk about better the ball. In volleyball, a good play takes a good pass, a set, and a hit. But sometimes, now I'm gonna be like, we don't blame people. But sometimes, you don't get a good pass. And your job isn't to blame your teammate. Your job is to make the next contact. It's to better the ball, which means make the next contact great. That's better the ball. It's about taking away finger pointing and all of that and saying, I got you, you got me. We're each having that commitment to each other to better the ball. And if you think about that outside of the context of the court, it really is true in the rest of your life as well. I wasn't sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. And that was true all the way up through my senior year in college. I had a conversation with my oldest sister, who's one of the biggest inspirations in my life, and she was like, have you ever thought about law school? And that was the first time, spring of my senior year in college, that I even thought about that path. Law school is another one of those moments that was kind of a gut check moment for me. We've all heard the term imposter syndrome, where I wondered, do I belong here? But again, you sort of go to your insides and say, all right, well, this is a challenge. Let's dig in here, and I worked hard in law school. After law school, I wanted to go be a litigator. So a lawyer who stands up in court and argues in front of a judge. And so that's what I did. I had a big case about a wind farm, and the client was Xcel Energy. And I started digging into that case, and I thought, whoa, what a fascinating business. It's like this intersection of engineering and science and policy and law and technology, and all of it kind of coming together in this really, really interesting space, and I was hooked. Xcel Energy is an energy provider. The electricity that comes into your home, the natural gas that heats your home, we are the company that generates that energy and delivers it through lines into your home. Well, a big part of what I do at Xcel Energy is make sure our customers are getting what they need. Some of our customers have electric vehicles, and they want to figure out, how can I charge that vehicle at home? Some of our customers really want to put solar on their roof. Some customers just say, I don't understand what my bill says. Can somebody talk me through what this looks like? And that's what I do too. I try and make sure our customers are getting what they need from our company. When you're the only girl in the room, I find myself in that position a lot, Remind yourself of who you are, because that will give you the confidence in that moment to be an active part of that discussion, to step into that space, to be able to have your voice heard and your point of view is critically important, especially because you're the only girl in that room.
Learn more about Xcel Energy and careers in energy at xcelenergy.com. Xcel Energy, proudly powering your neighborhood.